Typically, when I record a show and tell, I prepare for it. Throughout the month, I write down everything that I get. But towards the later half, I forgot to write down quite a few things, so I really hope I got everything in the video. I almost forgot a few things, but I grabbed them. So, again, let's hope we got everything. But with that out of the way, hello, what is up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and welcome to Show and Tell. For the few that are new, Show and Tell is my monthly pickup series, but for those who are back, hey, how you doing? This month actually has a lot of games in it. Again, for those who are new and you don't know the drama on why I'm buying so many games, I'll explain that when I get to that part, when I actually show off all the games, but I'll try to keep it brief. But we got a few figures. Of course, I gotta buy figures. So, let's get into it. So, I picked up a few things at the end of June after I recorded June Show and Tell, so I'm gonna show them off real quick. I picked up Mario Maker 2, I picked it up day one, obviously. Surprisingly, I didn't play this all too much, mainly because of like work, or spending time with the girlfriend, or more importantly, just not being in the mood to really be angry at levels, because I punish myself in this game. But I kind of want to do a video series of this game instead of doing live streams as well. So I want to pick up a ring light first before I record this, because my lighting setup when it comes to like using my camera isn't the absolute best right now, so I want to wait until it's all set up. Now this piece I honestly don't know too much about, but I'll try to explain as much as I can, and that is analog caps for your Joy-Cons for Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I got these through Best Buy. I think there was some promotional items. Yeah, it says on the back, it says promotional use only, not for resale, all that jazz. And even as an employee, I have no idea what the story is behind this. Well, I know Smash Ultimate came out. We had a bunch of copies of Smash. We had a bunch of the coins in a box. And then we just had a couple of these. We had no information on it whatsoever. So they just sat there for a couple of, not even for a couple of months. They sat for like 6 months. And at first I wanted to take them home, but they were in the system, so I just couldn't take them. I even asked my general manager, I asked a bunch of managers, like, what is the story behind this? They have no idea what it is. So, eventually they took it out of the system. They left it at the front counter, and I asked my manager, hey, can I just take this home? They're all like, yeah, sure, I don't care. I'm like, yes! So now they just sit in here. If anybody actually knows the real story behind this, like how you were supposed to really obtain these, please let me know, because I have no idea, even as a Best Buy employee. There was little to no communication, so we don't know. And now, let's move on to the games. Now, again, for those who weren't there for the whole PlayStation banning drama, long story short, I modded my PS3 to play my PS2 games so I can stream them, because the Elgato HD60S is not compatible with the PS2. The previous model, the regular HD60, is, but not the S. And every once in a while I want to play PS2 games, and for some reason when I try to use the emulator it just kept crashing. So my other two options were either buy a backwards compatible PS3 that would cost me like $200, or just mod my current one and have less to lug around. So I decided to mod that. And in turn, a month or two later, I ended up getting my PSN banned. And a lot of stuff I had digitally, mainly because like PlayStation Plus and sometimes some very good deals. But for the most part, I had a physical collection. So as of right now, I'm like slowly trying to rebuild my game collection. But luckily, a lot of the games that I want are dirt cheap now, so it's really not costing me all that much. And it is just more that journey, and my journey is nowhere close to being done. But it's going to be a fun journey nevertheless. It's going to be more to show off on Show and Tell. Alright, so first up, these ones were originally digital only, but thanks to limited run games, they did get physical releases. One that, as of this recording, is still kind of easy to get, at least around my area, is Super Meat Boy. Now, apparently this is a Best Buy exclusive cover. I don't really know the differences between different covers, but if you want this, this is at Best Buy. It's only like 30 bucks, I think. And plus I had like a 25% off coupon, and I forget what else. The point is, I got this for cheap. I was happy. And if you look inside, like, it actually comes with a manual and everything based on Superman. Like, this is really cool. I love this a lot. So I was really happy to pick this up. I did have this originally on the PS4, but I can get a physical on the Switch. Technically, you can get it on PS4 as well. It's just not in the US. You gotta like import it on eBay. And honestly, it doesn't really cost you all too much compared to the Switch version. So if I would have knew that, I would have gotten just the PS4 version. But what can you do? Oh well. Playing this on Switch isn't going to be too bad. Now this one did cost me a little bit. There's another limited run game. I didn't get this when this originally came out because I didn't care because I had it digitally. It doesn't matter. Turns out, now it does. This guy, Octodad, the Dadliest Catch. This one, I did not really like the price I paid for it. And hello, Batty McBad. So anyway, I paid, I think, 60 bucks for this guy, which it hurt because I really didn't want to pay this. It was either I buy both of the games on the Switch digitally for about 30 bucks or get them physically for about like, I don't know, 80. I probably should have went with the digital version just to save money, but hey, I have a case for this now, so it looks neat. There's one more digital game that I remember that I want to get because of limited run, but that guy is not cheap. That guy is Oddworld Abe's Odyssey New and Tasty. So it's a remake of the first game, but it's like, it kind of like Crash, where like it didn't really change all that much. It just made it pretty. But the cheapest one that I saw was either like 120 or 160. I can't remember. It wasn't cheap. I want that game, but not that bad. Like, that'll probably be one that I look for a while. Then if I see it for like 60 bucks or less, then sure, I'll snag it. But man, screw those prices. That sucks. And then my girlfriend and I, we also went to a store called Just Press Play. That's in the Pennsylvania area, around Lancaster, and then there's one in New York. I'll leave a link in the description to their website. They don't really have a shop online. I think they have an eBay store for a bunch of collectibles, but I can't remember what their eBay store is. I gotta talk to them about that because I want to see what else they got. Because I bought something from there before. But anyway, it's the store that I'm kind of affiliated with. Like, we have a flea market stand. I help run that. And I'm hoping that I could transfer to one of the stores eventually. Like, I'm honestly trying to do that within the year. I talked to the big boss about it. We'll see what happens. So anyway, so I was in one of the stores because we were gonna see a movie, and there's a movie theater like pretty close to one of the stores is. Like, it's all within the same outlet. So I went in there and I'm like, you know what? Let's see if I can find some games that I want. And that, we got Little Big Planet 2 on PS3. Originally the game was supposed to be like $8, but I paid less than that because employee discount. And then we also got Journey. Well, this is just a collection where it comes with Flower, Journey, and Flow. I don't care about Flow, but Journey and Flower I really wanted to get again. I wish they redid this on PS4 as well because I would really love to have this like with 60 frames a second and the prettier visuals of the PS4 version, especially of Flower. But I'll take what I can get. Like, if I can get it physically like this, I'll be happy. Eventually, I might just rebuy Flower and maybe Journey on PS4 just to have them with prettier visuals. I'll probably either wait for a sale or I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, like these were like big on the checklist. Another game I want to get physically would be Little Big Planet Karting because I did get that digitally. I technically still have it on my PS3 because it's still installed and everything. I paid for that license. But originally, I was trying to go for all digital of Little Big Planet, but now I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to go for all physical, and luckily, I'm only missing karting. I'm not getting the Vita version, I'm not getting the PSP versions, because I don't have those systems, so I don't care. Part of me also wants to get Little Big Planet 3 on PS3, even though I already have it on PS4, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know. Mainly just for collecting. I don't know. I'm dumb. And then the flea market stand that I work at, that's affiliated with the stores, I picked up some things from there as well. Because these things have been sitting in our inventory for a while, and I had some extra money, so I'm like, you know what, let's finally pick them up. First up, this one's going to be obscure to a lot of you guys, because a lot of you guys don't really care about this, and that is EyeToy Kinetic. Is that it? Yeah, Kinetic, because for some reason I thought of Kinect. If you don't know what EyeToy is, it's pretty much the PS2 equivalent to Kinect, but it came out far longer than Kinect. Kinect had better marketing, but this was a part of my childhood. Not this game, but EyeToy in general. And luckily, because of EyeToy not being very, I don't know, demanding, nobody wants it, luckily the games are super cheap. So, my dream as a collector is to try to go for every EyeToy game. However, there were a lot of them that were exclusive to, like, Europe and whatever. So, I'm going to try to get those guys as well, but those ones are going to be more expensive because you got to pay for those import costs. So, that's going to suck, but what can you do? Am I ever gonna play that? Probably not, but it's something to do for a collection. I just hope I can get the space for it. Oh boy. Also, next up we got Sonic Unleashed. Now, I have this on PS3, but I did start off with the PS2 version when I was a kid, and I kind of wanted to have it again because, you know, childhood. I've beaten this version, but not the PS3 version. I got this version as a kid because I didn't have a PS3, and I was honestly really excited for Unleashed. And with that version, I wasn't disappointed, but then I saw the PS3 version in a video. I'm like, oh crap, that one looks really pretty. And what's sad is, to this day, it's still the best looking Sonic game. And the game's over 10 years old. Next up, I got Until Dawn. Now, honestly, this game is not really worth buying. But I wanted it in my collection because originally it was a part of my collection. And it's still a game that I enjoy. It's still a good game. But there are some games that I had physically that I do not care to have again. Like the Digimon All-Stars Rumble or whatever it's called. I didn't like that game. I was hoping it'd be a nice successor to Digimon Rumble Arena. It wasn't. It wasn't that great. I didn't like it. And of course, it's another part of the month. Like, it's another monthly pickup video. So, you know what that means? More Crash Bandicoots. Yeah, my goal is to get something Crash Bandicoot related every month. And so far, still success. Got something old and something new. Hey. So for the old thing, I got a case for Crash, what is it? Crash Warped. Why did I forget that? Now, I actually legit just bought the game. I think I paid like 12 bucks for it or something like that. 12 or 15 bucks, somewhere around that area. All I needed was the case. So I'm trying to sell just the disc for like 10 bucks or 12 bucks, I can't remember. If I can't do it, oh well. I think I will sell it. It's just, I just gotta wait for it. So now I'm trying to go for all the PS1 cases because if you watched my Crash collection video, you know I'm trying to go for all the PS1 cases because they just broke as a kid. The only one I managed to salvage from when I was a kid was the Crash 2. I managed to get a copy of Crash 1, got it for stupid cheap, so that's why I justified it. So now I'm trying to sell the game to that as well. And so yeah, same story with this. But I am looking at a cover for Crash Team Racing for less than 10 bucks. I'm trying to like hold off on it and try to see if I can like get them to like lowball a little bit, like lower price a little bit. But I'm hoping for the best. Then after that, it's just Crash Bash, and then I have at least all the PS1 cases. I guess the only thing to go for next is the Game Boy Advance cases, because I'm only missing 2. But yeah, Crash. The thing that I got that's new, unfortunately, I don't have in here right now because 1, it's really big, and 2, it's also in the car. I'll just provide a picture right here. It's one of those windshield things that like absorbs most of the heat. I mainly saw this on a Facebook ad and I'm like, is this real? Yeah, you can get this thing from Box Lunch. It's like 12 bucks. Apparently they have stores, so if you have a store near you, pick it up there because then you can save on shipping. Surprisingly, Box Lunch is a Hot Topic company. It's not like a fan-made thing, so cool! Oh yeah, I also got some like Crash Team Racing stuff, like at least for the Nitro Fueled, like a poster and like a banner. But they're hanging up right now, so I can't really show them. You're gonna have to wait for a room tour for that one. And again, it's gonna be a while since I make that room tour. I'm sorry.
We're sorry. I'm deeply sorry. Sorry.
Let's go through Best Buy pickups, because I work there too. This one, it didn't even matter if I was an employee or not. I definitely was gonna get this nevertheless. This is something I was looking at for a while. I've done some videos on it before in the past, like talking about like news and all that jazz. I said I wasn't gonna get it, and now I finally picked it up. That is the PlayStation Classic. Oh yeah, why are you having a hard time autofocusing on that? Like, it's not that hard. I don't know, this camera is usually good at autofocusing, but it's like, my eyes. My eyes! So yeah, I got the PlayStation Classic because if you lived under a rock, these things went on sale everywhere for like 20 bucks. I wanted one just to sit on the desk with my Super Nintendo and Nintendo classics. Oh yeah, you can hack this thing too. But it was mainly for collection. I really didn't care about it other than that. So yeah, it's just gonna sit right here. And for what I'm aware, they've been selling out, kinda. I think they went 20 bucks on Amazon Prime Day, and I think they sold out there, at least from what I heard. I know our store in particular ended up running out of stock. We had like over 30 of them at one point, and now none. When I picked mine up, I think there was like 20 so left. And there was like either 22 or 23. But then the next week it was like down to 8. I'm like, whoa! But now, none. Wow! So yeah, you better hurry up and grab one. At first, like, I only got it for collecting, but I kind of justified not picking it up, not only because of the price, but like, anything I want to play, I already have on my PS3. I really don't need it. Or I have it physically. Sure, you can play it in like 720p or so, but I like the way PS3 handles it better because you can actually smooth the pixels. Like, it's one thing on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo Classics where you want those pixels to be there, but the jaggies on 3D models just doesn't look good. So I'd rather have that smoothing, but that's just me. Anyway, let's get back to more pickups. I also got these on DVD because childhood. First up, Brave Little Toaster. Now these guys were only like $4 each, so like I had no problem paying for these. It's just like the bottom says, adorable little adventure that the kids will treasure. Yeah. So I haven't watched it since I was a little kid. So I bought it, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna have this in my collection. Am I gonna watch it? Probably not, but hey, Brave Little Toaster. I remember having this on VHS with the cover and everything. And then my mom was like, your niece Madison can like watch that. And I'm like, you're right. So I have a reason to buy this and not be ashamed of it. Now, the next movie that I bought, this one is more of a, like, close to home type of story. So, story time! Alright, so we also picked up Mighty Joe Young. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not going to remember this movie, and honestly, I don't blame you. But the main reason why I got this was for sentimental reasons. Again, same story with that. Oh, I had it on VHS, had the cover, all that jazz, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I might still have the VHS for this. We'll see. I'll look for it later. But, so the main story about this guy, why I picked this up, was here when I was born with a hernia. And when I was 4, I got a surgery to fix that hernia. They put a mesh screen inside me. I honestly do remember quite a few things from that day. I remember when I was in the hospital, Mom was holding me, and they put that mask over you to put you to sleep. Apparently, Mom was crying during it. I don't remember that part, but Mom told me about that. But I do remember them putting that mask on my face. And in fact, fun fact, hold up. I remember I actually got this bear from when I had that surgery. Yeah! Yeah, throwback! So anyway, yeah, so after I got done with my surgery and I'm sitting there in a hospital bed, I got a bunch of gifts. One of them being Mighty Joe Young on VHS. Oh, hello, welcome back, Cat. I don't remember asking for it as a kid or anything. I didn't even ask for anything, I don't remember. I just got a bunch of gifts. I'm like, whoa, it's like my birthday. So yeah, I got this movie. I also got these stamps that look like amiibos of like Blue's Clues and Rugrats. I remember the one time I was looking for them on eBay and I managed to find the Rugrat ones. No lie, as an adult, I'm eventually gonna buy those again. Again, if I find them for a good price. The Blue's Clues ones, yeah, I might buy them too, screw it. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch this again, but I remember somebody brought it up when I was working at the front counter, and I'm like, oh man, I used to love this movie when I was a kid. And they're all like, oh my god, is it a good movie? I'm like, I don't know, I haven't watched it since I was like 4, but yeah. Like, well, teenagers like it? I'm like, I don't know. So again, $4, why not? Mighty Joe Young. And then we got a few figures. If you live under a rock, don't forget, I like amiibos. Man, I love amiibos. And of course, the new ones came out, and when I went to pre-order mine, Isabelle sold out. I'm like, oh no, oh no. But I knew in the end I was going to be able to get one, but things were getting a little bit tough closer to the release. So I managed to pre-order a Pichu, and oh my god, it's so cute. Oh man, I love this thing. Now, if I knew Gonda Chris, I would see if she would make me a spiky-eared variant, because that's my child. I love my spiky-eared Pichu. I loved it ever since Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And I even have a plush of it and everything. Like, oh man, I love that thing. So when it came to Smash, you have no idea how excited I got. Of course, I could do it myself, but I I'm not artistic. I can't do these things. I'd rather have someone who actually knows what they're doing do it for me. So, if someone can get me a spiky-eared Pichu amiibo, please hit me up in DMs. I want it bad. And of course, we also got the Pokemon trainer, and no lie, he looks phenomenal. He looks so good. But getting Isabelle wasn't easy. So, the day prior when they released, obviously they're like getting close to being ready for store pickup. They're picked, and they're being held until the next day. So I see how many we have, and I check our inventory. We have 1 left. And I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can get it. No, employees have last dibs, sadly. But if you do come in and try to buy it and then like leave or whatever before everybody else, you get fired. I'm not gonna do that. I need my job, and I love my discount. So anyway, so I had to figure out a way to try to get this Isabelle. So I was gonna try to like get up early in the morning to try to do a store pickup, or try to stay up until midnight. But no, apparently I had to wait until like 1 o'clock to do it. But somebody else did it. Because I just tried doing it in the morning personally, and it was sold out. I'm like, oh well. So I tried to see if I could do a store pickup anywhere else. And luckily, there was a Best Buy close to where my girlfriend lives. And I was going to see her that weekend anyway. So I'm like, okay, I'll do a store pickup there, and we'll be good. Your boy got the Smash variant of an Isabelle. This thing is not easy to get. Holy crap. I'm happy. I'm happy I got this. Holy crap. And when I was picking up, they're all like, oh my god, it's so cute. I'm like, I know. And the last thing I picked up, no lie, at first I was kind of disappointed with it, but then I played with it more and I'm like, you know what? It actually is really cool. And that guy is the SH Figuarts Mewtwo. Now, originally this was released in the D-Arts line, but then it got re-released in SH Figuarts Remix, I believe, line, so you come with an alternative head. That's pretty much the only thing. But he doesn't come with Mew. The original release came with Mew. And he looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. I love him a lot. Yeah, at first I was disappointed. I think I was just depressed that day, to be honest. But after doing a nice photo shoot, which hop on Instagram if you want to see that photo shoot, because the pictures I took, I am really proud of. He's an awesome figure. I highly recommend getting him. And that pretty much concludes everything, I think. I don't think I picked up anything else. I really hope I didn't, because, man, this video is already long enough. So that concludes this month's show and tell. Next month, I'm actually trying to pick up some new gear for recording videos. Like, I'm gonna try to pick up a ring light, so that brings more lighting to the room. So in turn, hopefully making the quality better, because then I can tweak my settings on my camera to make the quality even better. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try to get the Elgato green screen because it's mainly for like when I move out. It's gonna be for the apartment that me and my girlfriend are gonna get. Because currently my green screen hangs from the ceiling on a curtain rod. We want to try to drill holes as least as possible, and plus it's gonna be more aesthetically pleasing too. Plus I got it for a steal. Oh my god, like I got it for like half the price of what it really goes for. So I had to jump on it. But again, that's it for the video. So if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description there's all my social media, so if you want to follow me on anything, that'd be super sweet. Totally do that. And if you want to talk to me, DMs are open. Hit me up. But next month I gotta find something new for Crash. What am I gonna get? I always find a way to get something Crash. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to death, and I'll see y'all in the next one. So, peace. I gotta find a way to end my videos a little bit better. Saying peace is freaking stupid. I don't know. Guys, help me come up with something catchy, because I'm not creative. So I'll see y'all in the next one.